For centuries, the Pembroke Welsh Corgi has been a devoted worker on the farms of Wales. They also enjoy a well-deserved reputation as an affectionate and loyal companion. The Pembroke Welsh Corgi is a very ancient breed whose ancestors can be traced to the 12th century. These ancestors are thought to include Spitz-type dogs modified for the rocky, hilly terrain of Pembrokeshire in western Wales. It was here that the breed became distinct from its cousin, the Cardigan Welsh Corgi, a separation that has been carefully preserved to the present day. Pembroke Welsh Corgi was admitted to AKC registration in 1934. You'll be seeing many Pembroke Welsh Corgis during this presentation. Some are outstanding examples of the breed, others are less so. All will help your understanding. It should be borne in mind that although the Pembroke and Cardigan Welsh Corgis bear a definite resemblance, they are two distinct breeds, the most obvious difference being color and tail. The more subtle being the Cardigan is slightly taller and heavier, differing in ear and eye size and set, as well as eye colors. The Pembroke head should be foxy in shape and appearance. The Cardigan refined in accordance with the sex and substance of the dog. The Pembroke Welsh Corgi is a low-set, strong, sturdily built, and active dog. He should give an impression of substance and stamina in a small space. He should not be so low and heavy-boned as to appear coarse, nor so light-boned as to appear racy. He has a bold but kindly outlook and an intelligent, interested expression. Correct type is of primary importance to this breed. Correct type includes general balance and outline, an attractive headpiece, an intelligent outlook, and correct temperament. A minor fault should never take precedence over the desired qualities. For both sexes, the Pembroke Welsh Corgi should stand 10 to 12 inches at the withers. Weight for dogs should not exceed 30 pounds, with 27 pounds being the ideal. Bitches should not exceed 28 pounds, with 25 pounds being the ideal. Obviously, oversized or diminutive specimens should be very severely penalized. In proportion, the Pembroke should be moderately long and low, with the distance from the withers to the base of tail being about 40% greater than the distance from withers to ground. Moderately long and low seems to leave a great deal to discretion, but the 40% ratio spells out the proportions which create the essential and desired outline. This dog does not show the preferred proportions. It is too short. Here again is correct Corgi proportion. The head of the Pembroke Welsh Corgi should be foxy in both shape and appearance, with an intelligent, interested, but not sly expression. The stop is moderate, with the distance from occiput to the center of the stop greater than that from the stop to the tip of the nose. The proportion should be as 5 parts of the total distance for the skull is to 3 parts for the foreface. The muzzle is neither dish-faced nor Roman-nosed, and should be somewhat tapered. Seen from the front, the skull should be fairly wide and flat between the ears. There is a very slight rounding of the cheek, and there should be no fill below the eyes, giving the foreface a nicely chiseled appearance. This head is less than ideal. Here again is the correct Corgi head. The nose is black and fully pigmented, and lips are black and tight, with little or no fullness. The teeth should meet in a scissors bite, although a level bite is acceptable. An overshot or undershot bite is a very serious fault. The eyes are oval, not round or protruding, and medium in size. They are set somewhat obliquely with dark eye rims, preferably black. The eye color should be variations of brown in harmony with the coat color. Dark eyes enhance the expression, but true black eyes are most undesirable, as are yellow or bluish eyes. Ears are erect, firm, and of medium size, tapering slightly to a rounded point. They are mobile and react sensitively to sounds. A line drawn from the tip of the nose through each eye to the tip of each ear, then across, will form an approximate equilateral triangle. Bat ears, hooded ears, small cat-like ears, overly large weak ears, or ears carried too high or too low, are undesirable. Button, rose, or drop ears are very serious faults. The neck is fairly long, sufficient to give an overall balance to the dog. It is slightly arched, clean, and blends well into the shoulders. Very short necks or long U-necks are faulty. Shoulder blades are long and well laid back along the rib cage. The upper arms are nearly equal in length to the shoulder blades. The forelegs are short, with ample bone right down to the feet. The elbows are parallel to the body, not prominent, and well set back. A perpendicular line may be drawn from the top of the shoulder blades through the elbow. Pasterns are firm and nearly straight when viewed from the side. Weak pasterns or knuckling over are serious faults. Seen from the front, the distance between the wrists is less than that between the shoulder joints, so that the forelegs do not appear absolutely straight. Elbows are held parallel to the body and are not prominent. The chest is deep, reaching well down between the forelegs. The front feet are oval, with the two center toes slightly in advance of the two outer ones. Pads are strong, and the feet are arched, with short nails. Dew claws are usually removed. The feet should turn neither in nor out. The body is characterized by a firm level top line, neither riding up nor falling away at the croup. There may be a slight depression behind the shoulders, caused by the heavier coat of the neck meeting the shorter coat of the body. This is permissible. The rib cage should be well sprung, moderately long, and slightly egg-shaped. It is carried well back and gives the body a taper to the end of the loin. The loins themselves are short, a round or flat rib cage, a lack of brisket, extreme length of body, or cobbiness are all undesirable. The tail is docked as short as is possible without being indented. Tails of up to 2 inches in length are allowed, but can spoil the contour of the top line if carried high. A naturally docked tail sometimes occurs and is acceptable if sufficiently short. The strong and flexible hindquarters are characterized by ample bone. There is moderate angulation at the stifle and the hock. Exaggerated angulation is as faulty as too little. Thighs should be well muscled, with hocks short, and when viewed from the side, perpendicular to the ground. Slipped or double-jointed hocks are very faulty. Seen from the rear, the hocks are parallel. Barrel hocks or cow hocks are most objectionable. The hind feet, like the forefeet, are oval, with pads strong and feet arched. Dew claws are usually removed. The coat consists of a short, thick, weather-resistant undercoat and a coarser, longer outer coat. The coat is preferably straight, but some waviness is permitted. The overall length varies, with a slightly thicker, longer ruff around the neck, chest, and on the shoulders. The hair is slightly longer on the back of the forelegs and underparts, and somewhat fuller and longer on the rear of the hindquarters. The body coat should lie flat. The Pembroke Welsh Corgi has a shedding coat, so a seasonal lack of undercoat should not be penalized as long as the hair is glossy, healthy, and well-groomed. The Corgi should be shown in its natural condition, with no trimming of the coat permitted, except to tidy the feet and remove the whiskers if desired. While whisker trimming is permitted, the general feeling among Pembroke Welsh Corgi fanciers is that the presence of whiskers contributes both to the desired foxy expression and to the look of an industrious worker. Fluffies, a coat of extreme length, with exaggerated feathering on the ears, chest, legs and feet, underparts, and hindquarters, is a very serious fault. No amount of trimming can make this sort of coat acceptable. The outer coat should be of self-color, in red, sable, fawn, or black and tan, with or without white markings. White is acceptable only on the chest, legs, neck, either in part or as a collar, on the muzzle, underparts, and as a narrow blaze on the head. Any area of white on the back, between the withers and tail, on the sides between the elbows and back of the hindquarters, or on the ears, are considered a mismark. Coats which are white with red or dark markings, coats with black and white and no tan, or coats which have a distinct smoky bluish cast, are very serious faults. The Corgi's gait should be free and smooth, the forelegs reaching well forward without too much lift, in unison with the driving action of the rear legs. Movement is especially important particularly as viewed from the side. Seen from the front, the legs do not move in parallel planes, but incline slightly inward as compensation for shortness of legs and wide chest. Going away, the hind legs should drive well under the body and move on a line with the forelegs, with the hocks turning neither in nor out. Feet must travel parallel to the line of motion, with no tendency to swing out, cross over, or interfere with each other. This rear is cowhocked, and the movement is restricted. This dog is out at the elbows and moving too wide in the front. Here again is correct movement, free and smooth. The Corgi is a herding dog and must have the agility, freedom of movement, and endurance to do the work for which he was developed. The Pembroke Welsh Corgi has a bold outlook, but is never shy or vicious. Judges should dismiss from the ring any Pembroke Welsh Corgi which is excessively shy. After nearly 800 years of careful breeding, here is the essence of the Pembroke Welsh Corgi, a fox-like dog in a moderately low-set frame. He is an agile, athletic dog who looks willing and able to carry out his master's orders, be it in the cattle pens or obedience ring. The Pembroke demeanor is open and self-confident. His intellect, wit, and charm are readily discernible in his alert, kindly expression.